Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of the Rent-Free History Podcast. I'm your host, Kemdi Wosu, and today I'm joined by another special guest. First-timer. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Sabrina Steele.
Sabrina Steele.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Sabrina?
I'm doing good. This is my first time being here, so I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too. Another new guest. You were originally going to be on another one of my podcasts that I did last semester, which I stopped doing because everyone has a movie podcast nowadays, but no one has a history podcast nowadays, and I feel,
I like it. I like it.
So on this, this is your first like talk heavy show that you've done. Have you done a podcast before ever?
No,
This is your first podcast. Okay. Do you listen to podcasts?
I do occasionally like film podcasts and stuff, like sound design podcasts.
Okay.
So those are fun, but
Okay.
that's about it.
Well, today we're going to be talking about the design of network and how that design led to. I don't know where I was going with this. I should have wrote this out a bit more, but let's just say we're going to talk about Nickelodeon. Let's talk about
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite. The network for kids by kids. So we're going to talk about Nickelodeon, our favorite shows, and a very infamous man who we unfortunately all know as a result of being a part of Nickelodeon. So I'm going to delve into some history. You can kind of chime in whenever you want.
Okay.
So Nickelodeon launched in 1977, it is that old, as a channel called Pinwheel. 2 years later, it would rebrand as Nickelodeon. It was originally this PBS-style channel with educational programming that was supposed to be, quote, good for kids. Now, a lot of programming from this period isn't very notable and are mainly imports from other networks or countries. Interestingly enough, Nickelodeon was once owned by Warner, which means they had the same Warner that is Warner Brothers, the same company that made all those Looney Tunes cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Which means at one point, Nickelodeon did air the Looney Tunes before Cartoon Network.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all a big rights thing that I never understood, really, and I really don't want to care to delve into at this time. But we could on a future episode if we talk about Cartoon Network, because there's a whole thing that goes into that, and it's very confusing.
Oh, yeah.
But Nickelodeon, at one point during this period in the late 70s, early 80s, was once known as the lowest rated cable channel.
That's crazy. The lowest?
Lowest at one point.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
what were doing. They even showing at the time?
Okay, if you want, I'm gonna tell you some of the programs that were airing around this time, and I want you to tell me if like any of them mean anything to you. So Let's see. We have Special Delivery, Dusty's Treehouse, What Will They Think of Next, Live Wire. You Can't Do That on Television. I actually know that one. The Third Eye, Standby, Lights, Camera, Action, and Mr. Wizard's World.
I've never heard of any of those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like that whole decade.
Whole period. Nickelodeon really didn't take off until the mid to late 80s, and then its golden age was the 90s. I'll even show you what the logo used to look like. So that was what a Nickelodeon logo used to look like. It was a man looking into a Nickelodeon sign. Nice. Because for some reason, a Nickelodeon is actually a word. It's an old term for a movie theater that you would pay a nickel to go to. And for some reason, the people at Nickelodeon thought that it was those old Edison films that you would have to stare into.
Those are cool.
Yeah. They're not the same thing though. So they thought Nickelodeon was that. So that's why the logo looks like an old man peering into a machine. And then they, of course, had an old logo with no color in it because, as we know, before the 80s, there was no color in the world.
Yeah. It's recently. It's new, isn't it?
It's new, yeah. Everyone used to just the world was in black and white, and then World War II ended. Everyone kind of went back home. They rode their bicycles down the street. Everyone held hands. It was a nice little world. There were no problems.
Oh,
yeah, those didn't start till recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And speaking of problems, we will be talking about someone who's problematic in the future. Nice little segue I did there.
Yeah.
But Nickelodeon managed to retool, fortunately, and it was originally not even a 24-hour network. It shared time with which are now two networks, which you might know, the Movie Channel and A&E Network.
Oh, really?
Yes, which I only learned recently. A&E stands for Arts and Entertainment, which you would not get from the network that aired Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Nice.
So new executives are brought in the mid-'80s. One of them was Fred Seibert, who was also put in charge of MTV as well. He helped kind of revolutionize both Nickelodeon and MTV. The new president of Nickelodeon, whose name was Geraldine Laybourne, later went on to work for Disney and Lifetime during their golden ages. And so Nickelodeon just like went from last place to pretty much first place.
There they go.
Not overnight, but it was pretty gradual. It was pretty amazing how it was able to change. They had programs such as Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, all that, Kenan and Kel, the Kids' Choice Awards, of course, a Catdog, Hey Arnold, Double Dare, Figure It Out, influx of kid-centric programming. This was now a network for kids, by kids, but it would not be a place where kids would feel safe, at least the kids that worked there, for much longer.
Oh, yeah.
Because now that we've finished our pre-Schneider package part, we're going to be talking about the reign of Schneider. In 1988, a year that will forever live in infamy, at least for the network Nickelodeon, Dan Schneider, along with 3 other people, hosted the first ever Kids' Choice Awards.
The first Kids' Choice Awards.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah, a year before they had this award ceremony called the Big Ballot, and that was like the predecessor to the Kids' Choice Awards. Dan Schneider, Tony Danza, and then 2 other people that I do not remember hosted the first one. And then they kept changing hosts, and then at some point, it was Rosie O'Donnell for like 6 years. I don't know why. I guess people were just really big Rosie O'Donnell fans. I guess kids back then. And then afterwards, they started like having, if you had like a big kids movie out that year, you were probably hosting Kids' Choice Awards. So Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake at one year.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Black, of course, infamously did it when Nacho Libre came out, when Kung Fu Panda came out, Kung Fu Panda 2 came out. The Rock did it. Kevin James. You know, I think when Here Comes the Boom came out, or Zookeeper, one of those movies. Something like that. Yeah. I like Kevin James, big King of Queens fan, and I also love that one meme that's going around of him.
Which one? The
one where he's just kind of like, he has his hands in his pockets and he has that like grin on his face.
He's like, this is me.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I would love to know. I would love to be in that room when that picture is being taken, because I want to know, like, what did the photographer say to him? Like, it was like, Kevin, I want you to, like, just look natural. You know?
He's a little goofy in that.
Yeah, he's a little goofy. Goofball.
I love, like, promo photos for, like, just old shows.
Yeah.
They look so funny.
I would love to be a fly on a wall during any of those shoots, honestly.
Literally.
And speaking of shoots, Dan apparently did such a great job shooting the Kids' Choice Awards as the host that he was invited back a couple years later to work on a show, not just any show, but it was All That. It was a sketch comedy show. It was very popular in the 90s. It lasted all the way until the early 2000s. And it was basically like the kid version of SNL. Launched a lot of popular careers. Kenan Thompson, of course, who's now been on SNL. He's the longest SNL cast member now. Kel Mitchell, who many remember from Good Burger. It's a great little film. Little segue though. You've seen the movie Good Burger, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do love how like the skits are like literally just him going, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?" And then like literally just like maybe like a minute or 2 more of like just like stuff like that. And then literally, I didn't think you could make a whole movie based off that.
No, I didn't think so either. When I watched it, I was like, I mean, I had a good time watching it.
I was so long ago that I watched it. I rented it from Blockbuster. That's how young I was.
Blockbuster.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There's still one left.
Where?
It's in Oregon.
Oregon.
Yes.
Isn't it like an Airbnb or something? Or that they want to make an Airbnb? They always want to make everything an Airbnb.
Everything should be an Airbnb. Yeah. Hopefully.
Here should be an Airbnb.
Here should be an Airbnb. Yeah. I bet it'd be more affordable if it was an Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Blockbuster, gosh. Those were old days. Those were good days.
I used to rent like Wii games from there.
Wii games, yes. Yeah. I remember renting Super Mario Galaxy from there.
I hate that game.
It was very frustrating, but I actually never finished it.
Me neither. I tried, like, when they re-released it for like Nintendo Switch, I tried to play it again. I was like, I was like a little kid. Like, I was like, oh, I can do it now. Try to play it? No. So, no more.
I was jaded because of Super Mario Sunshine. So I watched one of my friends play Super Mario Sunshine one year, and he got through the entire game. Sometimes he'd let me play, but I wasn't very good at it because I couldn't do the GameCube. Just like there were too many buttons, too many switches for me to. I just thought like the simple DS controls were a lot easier for me, and I remember we got to the end of the game and it was just like a simple photo that said like, have a great summer. It was something like that.
That's
it was like, it was literally Hags. Thing. It was Hags. It was so disappointing. And I didn't finish. I actually can't remember the last time I finished a Mario game or just a game in general, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Pokemon on the Switch.
Pokemon.
Really?
No.
Never finished Pokemon game?
I never finished Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you have a Switch, right?
I have a Switch. I forgot which one I have. Because like they released like 2 versions. But I don't know which one I have. So.
The most recent one that I bought was the Sinnoh remake, the Diamond and Pearl remix. I had a lot of fun with those. That was like the last time I really played a video game, and that was a year ago.
Man, I think like the last one I played was like the Spider-Man Miles Morales game when that came out. That was good.
Did that go on Switch?
No, it's on Switch. It was on PlayStation, but like, that's the last game I played, which is like forever ago.
I need to get a PlayStation. Yeah. Because I have a PS4, but
me too.
It like there's something wrong with the controller where it just stopped working. I bought other controllers and they still won't work, so I just like, all right, your time has come, man. Yeah. So it's just like in the back of my car right now. I'm just like trying to figure out how to like get money for it.
I feel.
Yeah, because I took it to GameStop and
like,
they were gonna give me like $8. Yeah.
Literally.
So I don't understand GameStop. Like at one point they were, I don't understand. I remember during COVID, like they tried to market themselves as like an essential business so they could stay open.
Yeah.
And they would do just like, you would do like curbside pickup.
Curbside pickup at GameStop. God, like that's like the most important thing, you know?
You don't understand. If you can't play, I'm trying to think of a game, if you can't play Overwatch on your PS4, PS5,
it's over.
It's over. Like, what is the point of staying inside? You might as well just spread COVID, you know? Yeah. But, yeah.
I'd work at GameStop.
I wanted to work at GameStop.
Me too.
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty chill because nobody goes there.
Freaking goes there.
People either buy their games online or they're not coming to GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you buy your games like physical games or do you stream them?
I buy the physical games because I'm always like scared that like, because one, I don't want to like overload storage space and stuff like that. But 2, I just prefer having the physical things.
Me too. I don't want like lost media, you know? So I like it.
Yeah. But speaking of lost media, actually speaking of lost in general, just like lost train of thought, honestly.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, what were we talking about originally?
Good
Blockbuster?
Burger.
Good Burger.
And then went to Blockbuster.
Okay.
Then we went.
We can kind of like, this doesn't have to be like a normal episode. As long as we talk about like, I can rename this one if anything. But so far we've been talking about Nickelodeon. We've been talking about like old stuff. So we can just do like childhood memories, I guess, if we want. So we were going to talk about Dan Schneider at one point. We might come back to that, but you know.
Watch.
We will.
Watch. Everything circles back.
Everything circles back, you know. It's like boomerang. It all comes back to you. Where was I? Oh, Good Burger. They're making a sequel, or they made a sequel. It's coming out this month.
On Paramount?
Paramount.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
I had to write a story about it. And I think it's going to be okay. I think basically it's they get jobs at Good Burger again. I guess Ed had still been working there, but Keenan's character, whatever his name was, he had left and he gets a job at Good Burger again. And then they decide to go on strike. But then they learn that Good Burger is going to be overtaken by this corporate group, and they're going to replace them all with robots.
That's a really interesting plot.
Yeah, it's a good documentary about, fast food.
Will Dan Schneider be in it again?
He will not. He has not been involved in any Nickelodeon stuff since they severed their relationship with him in 2018. Oh. He was not involved in the iCarly reboot that happened.
Oh, yeah.
He was not involved in...
I don't know what other kid shows are on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I haven't watched Nickelodeon since Victorious ended, honestly. I watched a couple episodes of Sam and Cat, but I was like, this wasn't for me.
It wasn't for me. Yeah. Sam and Cat, it just didn't fit the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that point, like Ariana Grande had already outgrown Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah. Jeanette McCurdy. Love her. Forever. But yeah, it was time.
What did you think of Jeanette McCurdy's book?
I really liked it. It was so heartwarming, made me sad, made me cry. I didn't read it. I read it like an audiobook, and I was playing Roblox at the time. So I was 2 solid days of playing, what was it? It was either a tycoon game or it was fishing simulator on Roblox. And then I just put my headphones on, and I was listening to Jeanette McCurdy's book. But I love how she talked about it, being a child actress is so hard. And I kind of know this because when I was an extra, I would see the way other parents would be with their kids. It's it was so weird. It was weird.
What were you an extra on?
A couple shows. I didn't do it for very long, but I did Parks and Recreation. I did Henry Danger.
Really?
And
he wasn't there, was he?
Dan Schneider?
No.
I want to say he is, but I don't really remember.
Okay.
On Dan Schneider for Henry Danger. I remember it was something about some beef place or something like that. I was this is a really fancy restaurant. You got a coupon. I was one of the kids in the back. Yeah.
Interesting.
I know my brother also did it too. But it's seeing some of these parents on there, oh my god, they're pushing child, make sure you're in the front of the camera. Make sure you are they want their children to be out there, out and about. There was some kids that would be there and they're I just want to go home. I'm so tired. I don't want to be here. Because
the kids don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They just probably said oh, I want to be on TV, and their parents are oh, okay, you do? Okay, great. And then just they're obsessed with making sure their kids become famous, and it's not for their well-being. It's because that's where the money is.
Literally. But oh my god. It was cool. It was for me because my mom didn't take it super seriously. She was oh, here's a fun thing for you guys to do. Do you want to do it? It was my choice to do it. But for mine, I saw the kind of things that was kind of ooh, a little fishy. Yeah.
Do you think you'd ever try acting again? Because I know you acted in, what's that movie called?
What did I do?
Andy?
Oh, Andy, I was an extra on it, yeah. Being an extra is my specialty. I would never do speaking. I love being an extra.
Okay.
Because they feed you, and then you sit there, and then they feed you, and then they tell you to go on camera, and then okay, go away. That's about it. I would definitely do it when I was older, but I don't know anymore. But
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, I do like acting. I used to act in high school, but I wouldn't want to be famous. I would want to be that guy where it's oh, I know that guy. And you can't remember my name, but you've seen me and stuff before, and you're I liked him in that thing.
Yeah.
And you're always trying to figure out what I was in that you liked. That's what I would want to be. I don't ever want to be known.
I would never want to be known.
Yeah.
I just want to be an extra. Austin Butler was an extra in iCarly.
Yeah.
Victorious.
Ned's Declassified.
Ned's Declassified. And then he got a speaking role for
He was in Zoe 101. I remember he was Chase's replacement when he was gone for most of the season.
Yeah. That was fun.
It's so fun to see him. Now he's Elvis.
He still is.
Yeah. I know he took forever to lose the accent.
Yeah.
I think it's funny because the guy who played Elvis in Priscilla was yeah, I just watched a couple of videos. And...
He was like, yeah, the only thing I knew about Elvis was from, like, Lilo and Stitch, when Stitch dressed up as Elvis that one time. He said something like that. I was like, okay.
I like that. He's honest, you know?
He's honest about that.
But I think Austin Butler was trying to get the Oscar, which, you know. I remember, have you taken 102 yet?
I haven't taken 102.
Okay. There's we saw, so 102, for those of you who don't know, a lot of this is like we're going like really deep into like stuff you wouldn't understand, like Andy, for example, short film that was made at Cal State Fullerton, and involving a burger, a talking burger, well, not a talking burger, a mimed burger. And 102 is a class called Inside the Movies, where we are shown a film, and then a person that worked on that film comes in and talks to us. So someone from Top Gun Maverick, I think the set designer, came in and told us a story about a piano that was pretty interesting, how Miles Teller didn't like the way a piano was sounding. So over the weekend, they spent like time trying to get a new piano, and it was like a really hectic like thing to do, and it was like very time consuming and like effortful for everyone. And then afterwards, Miles plays the second piano. He's like, nah, let's go back to the first one.
Oh my gosh. That is like crazy. But like sets is just like, it moves so fast, everything. I don't know, you would work on something forever and it's like, well, let's just scratch this idea. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
It sucks.
That's what's fun about it.
That's why like I remember something like that happened where I was working on a story for Titan TV last week. I was working on 2 stories, and I was like, you know, this just isn't my week. And I just like typed in 2 like half-effort stories, and then I was told like neither of them were used, and I was like, all right, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
I get it.
But back to Top Gun Maverick. So she won an Oscar for Top Gun Maverick, and she brought it out.
Okay.
And we all got to hold it, except for me and my friend, because I don't know why he got me in this this mindset where he's like, "Yo, Kemdi, no, we're gonna hold our own one day." And I was like,
oh my god,
you're right, man. And we like both like left class early, and I regret that. I would at least like to know what it felt like.
Yeah, it was like heavy, you know, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know my brother took that class, and I think he took a picture with it. So I think he liked it.
Yeah, that would have been a cool Snapchat story if I still use Snapchat.
Oh, I have not used Snapchat in forever.
I last used it in high school.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. It's weird. Speaking of high school, Nickelodeon shows. A lot of Nickelodeon shows took place in either middle or high school. For example, we have Drake and Josh. We have iCarly. We have Victorious. We have Sam and Cat. Well, I don't even think they went to school. Yeah. Interesting. Henry Danger.
Henry Danger.
Yeah, that I watched one episode of Henry Danger. That was like, I think I couldn't find the remote.
That's real. I only watched the episode I was on, so.
Did you meet like the main cast and everything?
I didn't like meet them, but like I saw them, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's really weird when they're recording like Nickelodeon shows though, because you know there's like a laugh track.
Yeah.
Like
it's not there.
No, it's not there, but the whole cast will laugh out loud. You know that? Like
really?
Whenever it's a funny part, like the whole like not the cast, but the crew behind the camera will laugh. Like I guess like they take it out and then they put in like the laugh track in.
Do you think it'd be funnier if they just kept the crew laughing?
That'd be so funny if they did. That'd be so awkward though.
Because there's this one scene in not to cross over too much, but I remember this one scene in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on Disney Channel where Mr. Mosby is trying to teach London how to dance, and they like. I knew that show was recorded in front of a live studio audience still, because they used to do that back then, and you can hear the crew laughing in like the background, and it makes the scene even funnier.
Nice.
Which I think works, because when you just use the same laugh track, especially if it's like the canned laugh, because you know that canned laugh track that they use in like Big Bang Theory, all those shows, which Big Bang Theory they use it way too much, and that's from like people in the 40s, 50s, or 50s, 60s. They're all dead.
Oh, it's like, you know, they're just laughing still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they still use now. So. There's no more live audience.
Yeah. I wonder why. I guess it's just like time consuming, and you don't pay those people, do you? Mm-mm. So I guess it's
kind of whoever shows up.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to like see Jeopardy being recorded or something, or Wheel of Fortune. Those tickets are all free to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
To go. Yeah. Like Jeopardy's have free tickets.
I want to go to Jeopardy. I actually applied to Jeopardy.
Did you?
Yes.
Why didn't they accept you?
Well, I don't know, but I did it recently, but I think I'm still waiting. But the quiz it was not what I was expecting. It's literally just like
quiz before.
That's how you apply. You take a quiz.
Okay.
It's like a 50-question quiz.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
I think I got like, if I'm being generous, I'm going to say 25 out of 50, correct? So nice. I do not think I will be on the show. But I'm upset because like I think I would have done well in the college.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
They always have like that college thing, and like one person from Cal State Fullerton would be like, I'm on the show, and it makes the news kind of thing. So, yeah. It
would have sucked though if like I got on the show and then it's like that one episode where it's just like nothing I know. So it's like,
I know. It's so like, I never get Jeopardy. I never get Wheel of Fortune. I'm not good at that.
Wheel of Fortune sometimes. They be like, sometimes it's like the answer's right there and somebody just somehow messes up the answer.
Yeah.
I love those clips.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of sad. I really am sad that Alex Trebek died. I really wanted to meet him.
Yeah, he was chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Nickelodeon. Talk about that a little more. What was your favorite Nickelodeon show growing up?
Probably between like iCarly and like Victorious, but like I love the old shows. Like Hey Arnold is like one of my favorite
Hey Arnold
shows. Like that's not part of like my generation, so like older than me. But I love that show.
It's a good show.
It is so good.
My favorite episode was I think the pigeon episode, the Pigeon Man.
The Pigeon Man.
Where there's this man, he lives in like with a bunch of pigeons in a pigeon coop, and then he befriends Arnold, and Arnold's like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. And then all the other kids are like, whoa, he's getting along with him. And they just decide to like break everything, like, and like scare away the pigeons. And you think the guy is gonna like, you know, jump off the ledge, and he does. The birds, they pick him up and they carry him away. Which I thought was symbolic.
It was symbolic.
Yeah.
That show's good.
There's also another episode where Arnold and his friends find a bag of money.
I think I've seen that one, yeah.
And they're like, what do we do with it? And Arnold's like, hey, I think we should turn this into the police. And they're like, yeah, you're right. And then Arnold gets on a bus and he gets his bag switched with another lady's bag.
Yeah.
And then all his friends are like, we don't believe you. We know you have the money. And they're going to like, I remember they took him and put him on the jungle gym and they're like ready to like just beat him up.
Oh my God.
And then the lady shows up and they're like, hey, we got the money. And like everyone's like, oh, okay, cool. All right, get up, Arnold.
Like, oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, like almost trying to beat you, but no.
Try to end your life there, real quick, over some money.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Christmas episode.
Ooh.
That makes me like sob.
With the what's his name? He finds his daughter.
Yeah, he finds his daughter and then like knows that whole thing. Oh, that episode's so good.
And then there was the movie where they had to save the neighborhood.
I never watched the movie.
Oh, it's not that good. But it's basically like this guy wants to like bulldoze the area where Arnold lives. And Arnold tries to save the day by proving that like the area is like a historical landmark or something like that. Okay. So it can't be bulldozed. And of course they save the day. It's a kid's movie. So no. It'd be funny if like it ended with just like bulldozing.
This is reality, kids.
This is reality. And then did you hear about the new movie that came out? The Jungle movie?
I watched that one. I want to say I did, but I don't really remember it.
I just know it's like Arnold finally reunites with his parents. Spoiler. For anyone who hasn't seen this almost 30-year-old show now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the movie just came out like 3 years ago, but...
Yeah. It was on Netflix, wasn't it?
I think so. I think so. Netflix or probably on Paramount Plus now.
Oh, yeah. Everything's on Paramount Plus now.
Yeah. That is like the one streaming service I do not have.
Really?
I have Netflix. I pay for Amazon Prime myself. Hulu, I get through the school.
Oh yeah, me too.
I know we get Showtime through the school, but I don't use Showtime.
No, Showtime's dead now.
It is?
Showtime's been taken over by something else. I forgot. They took Showtime. It's like evil. Because I used to love using Showtime. Like nobody does, but I used to use it. But it got like eaten up by another company. So now it's like clung on to something.
A quick moment of silence for Showtime. Now that moment has ended. We will take a brief commercial break and then we'll be right back. Wasn't that a great commercial? So yeah, I can't remember what we were talking about before the commercial break.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
What other Nickelodeon shows were you into?
I don't really know. I was into ICarly, Victorious. I mean, obviously like SpongeBob, Fairly
SpongeBob,
Odd
of
Parents.
course. Fairly Odd
like,
Parents,
yeah,
yeah.
the classics. I feel like there was a lot of like miscellaneous ones I watched, and it's like I don't really remember.
Yeah.
There was a lot of failed shows.
I feel like I was raised on television to some degree, so I remember like a lot. Like I remember even like the weird ones that like people try to block out, like Mr. Meaty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mr. Meaty.
That I really wish that show
it.
didn't exist.
Why was that on there?
That aired on like that wasn't even just like on the Nicktoons channel. That aired on Nickelodeon at some period.
Creepy.
That was supposed to be a kid show. This wasn't on Nick at Night. It was so Mr. Meaty was this puppet show that I'm surprised Dan Schneider didn't have a hand in because it's so weird and nightmare inducing. But it's this puppet show where about these two guys that worked at like a fast food place. I don't really remember it that well. I can just see like the puppets like dead eyes in the back of my head and just like I think to myself, I hope he doesn't come for me one day. You know.
I hope not.
Yeah.
It was so creepy. I remember there was like computer games on like the Nickelodeon website for that. And it was like a little fishing game. You had to like put a hook down there, and then it was like, oh, take all the stuff, all the gross stuff out of the fryer, and it'll be like rats or something, or like a sock. And you'd like pull it out, and you're like, oh, you get more points if you get this one. I remember that being a game on Nickelodeon.
I don't understand why they thought that was a good idea.
Like, yeah, it's a really good game.
But you know what? That was someone's dream, someone's messed up dream right there.
That is
and
messed up.
You know what? They got to see their dream become a reality.
Good for them, but
I
it
wish it
terrified
hadn't.
of us.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't.
Yeah, I wish it didn't.
Yeah.
I wish I'd never seen that show. I remember Catdog.
I never liked Catdog.
You didn't like Catdog?
I don't know why I didn't. Why didn't I like it? I don't know. I thought I was just like a hater for some reason.
I mean, it's understandable. Like it was hard to like understand.
Yeah, like the cat,
a cat and a dog, just like.
How do they work?
Yeah. And it was two guys living together, which a precursor to like teaching kids about gay marriage.
Oh yeah. Do you think they were gay?
I don't think they were gay. I think they were more animal versions of conjoined twins, if anything.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So teaching kids about conjoined twins.
Okay.
So, not everyone can, be their own person. Sometimes you have to
have someone else there on you, attached.
Everybody needs somebody. Some people...
like a three-legged race.
Yeah.
I didn't understand like three-legged races for like a long time.
Like I didn't understand why people would tie their two.
It didn't like wrap in my brain that like, oh, they're tied together and that's like your third leg. It took me a long time. I know. How
many years old when you found out? Like
I might have been like 16 or 17. It took me a while.
I've actually only participated in a three-legged race once. I don't remember if I won or lost. I also it was like the same day. It was some like event I was at. There was three-legged races and then potato sack races.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I sucked at both.
I
if I remember correctly.
I remember they had that like when I was like elementary school or something like that. And it was like a little like fun day of play, you know.
Speaking of fun day of play, do you remember Nickelodeon's
Oh
Worldwide Day
my god,
of Play?
not that stupid thing. Everyone would just go switch to another channel. I know I did.
I would go to Cartoon Network.
I would go to Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Easy.
I don't understand why they did that. Like, do they really think that kids are gonna be like, all right, Nickelodeon,
Gotta
all right,
go play outside.
all right, I get you guys. Time to head on out. They actually, there was this guy who was talking about the Worldwide Day of Play, and he basically, there was somebody that recorded Worldwide Day of Play, like they were just recording it, and an emergency broadcast signal, when you know those like,
Yeah.
and so like if you were outside, you know, playing like.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't have known, and there was like a flood in the area. So,
oh my god.
yeah.
So, no to the Worldwide Day of Play.
Yeah.
I wonder if they still have that.
I think they probably canceled it during COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should.
They should.
That's good.
Should have canceled it earlier. Should never happen to
Should
begin
never
with.
existed. Oh my gosh.
I'm assuming advertisers hated it too, because you're not playing any commercials.
Yeah.
You're literally just saying,
Go play.
Go play. Nickelodeon's
All
Worldwide Day of Play. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
Ugh. I did not. I don't think I don't know anyone that actually participated in that, because
No,
it was the
they
weekend
did.
usually, or it was like a weekday that I had off from school. So I was already being active at school. I wasn't going to be active on my day off. And I was a
It was
kid.
like,
I was
oh.
running around the house already.
Oh yeah.
So-
I don't know what I was doing, but I was having fun and play,
Yeah.
but not outside.
Yeah.
Inside. Yeah.
So thank you, Disney, and thank you, Cartoon Network, for never doing anything that stupid. I mean, Cartoon Network did do that one thing where they like got rid of cartoons for like a whole year.
I forgot about that.
It was called CN Reel.
Destroy, build,
Destroy,
destroy.
Build, Destroy. Dude, what would happen? Bobby Says. That one didn't last that long,
didn't
so
watch
nobody
that one.
remembers that. Brain Rush.
I remember. No, I don't remember. Just
That
kidding.
was the one where you would go on a roller coaster and they would ask you questions.
Oh, I do remember that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that
I actually
was
thought that one
so
should have lasted longer.
crazy. I would not do that.
And then there was one more called The Othersiders. It was like a ghost hunting show.
Oh, I think I did watch that.
Yeah.
I
It
think I
didn't
did.
last that long.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I liked Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Destroy, Build, Destroy. I thought to myself, like, I was like, I gotta get on that show one day. Just like.
Like, I don't believe the kids actually built that
No,
stuff.
they did. They
I was
didn't.
like,
it
no
was
way.
it was all the builders.
I'm like, come on, you
Yeah.
just didn't do that.
Also, they probably like pre-built some stuff already. The kids were just like
Yeah.
adding on.
Come
They
on,
were probably just like, you know, hitting a hammer.
hitting a hammer, like, oh my gosh.
Just look busy,
Look
kids.
busy, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, you're like, hey, I finally graduated my engineering degree. What am I gonna do now? Well, the recession. What should I do now? Well, there's this opening for a Cartoon Network show.
Build,
Destroy, Build, Destroy. Yeah.
Oh my god. I hope somebody has like a Reddit like forum and like I was on Destroy, Build, Destroy. Ask me anything.
That's got to be.
It
I
has
know
to
there's
be.
one for if you remember. Do you remember Kids React on YouTube?
Yeah.
They did like a little like there was like somebody on TikTok that was interviewing them and just like, yo, you were on Kids React, right?
like,
and the guy's
Damn
like,
it.
no,
No, I wasn't. One of those guys went to my school when I was in
Really?
high school. Yeah. Like I didn't go to school with that. I know my brother did. But yeah, he was like the Kids React kid.
Wow.
But yeah.
Was he like an an iconic Kids React kid, or was he just like an average one?
I think it was kind of an average one.
Mhm.
Sorry, guy.
Sorry, guy, if
Yeah.
you listen to this podcast.
What's his name?
Well, he won't know. He won't
Yeah,
know.
he won't know. Yeah. There's a lot of like random people that went to my high school. Like, you know, Cameron Dallas went to like my competing high school.
Really?
Yeah.
He's from Orange County?
He's from Chino Hills.
Oh, Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Interesting. Lonzo Ball went to Chino Hills.
Yeah, he went to school with my cousin.
Wow.
There's a lot of like famous people from Chino Hills. They just like come and go.
I think Lonzo Ball played at my high school at one point because it was during that year that he and his brothers like just dominated everyone.
Like my mom has a picture with them at Sam's Club.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, really funny. No, it was Walmart, and then she met the dad at Sam's Club, and he was like, "Oh, what flowers should I buy?" My mom's like, "Oh, I think you should get these ones." So yeah, Chino Hills.
I met you know Leon Thomas III who played Andre and Victorious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's so
His
cool.
mom judged me.
Why?
In high school, I mentioned I used to act, and I was doing this acting competition that we drove all the way. We took a bus to Fullerton because they do this at Fullerton College.
Mm-hmm.
They do this like huge theater competition in like I think it's March. And I was doing this monologue, and she basically like this woman comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, you're really good." And I was like, "Oh, you judged me, right?" And she was like, "Yeah. You know, you remind me of my son. He also acts too. He acts in a lot of Nickelodeon shows." And I was like, "Yeah, what's your name?" And or I said, "What's his name?" And his name's Leon. And I'm like,
The Leon.
Leon Thomas the third.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm overcome with emotions. I'm freaking out. I should have asked for like. I guess I don't know if it would have been weird to ask for like a picture. I don't know whether it'll
prove it.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. But yeah, that would have been cool. It would have been cool if she could like FaceTime and be like, "Hey, yeah,
I know you.
I know you.
Yeah.
I love watching you on Victorious." I was really pissed off that show never got an ending like iCarly did.
I know. I was like devastated.
It just like didn't end. I remember the last episode was like some like dare Sikowitz had where like he was like, "You guys have to say yes."
That was so stupid. Like the last season was like so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then I really wanted them to graduate. I wanted them to have that like final last episode, and I was kind of upset because they just kind of like nope, Sam and Cat.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I liked the ending of iCarly though. That made me like a little sad.
Yeah, because she went to go live with her dad, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they had like that little flashback when like Carly's on the plane. She puts on her headphones and then she's like reminiscing on iCarly. She like opens her laptop and she goes iCarly.com, and it's really sad. I liked that.
Yeah.
That was cute.
I remember one episode in particular where they lost the URL to iCarly to Neville.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, I remember that was he had this catchphrase like "rue this day," like
Rue
"you'll
this
rue
day.
this day," and Gibby. I remember Gibby.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Gibby's YouTube channel?
Yeah, he just posts a bunch of like music
Yeah.
and weird stuff.
It's wild.
Yeah,
So
he just like he's into experimental music, so I guess that's just his thing now.
yeah.
The last thing I saw him in was Nicky Deuce. If you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
It's this like Nickelodeon mob movie where
What the heck?
I'll show you the trailer for it afterwards.
Okay.
Everyone, you need to watch Nicky Deuce. It's basically The Sopranos meets Gibby meets Nickelodeon. It's one of the greatest films ever put out by a children's network. And yeah, it's just about this one kid trying to take down the mob. And he does not say Gibby at any point during the film. But he is played by the actor who played Gibby.
Is the little Gibby in it?
He is unfortunately not. But the
know
little
his
Gibby
name.
is in the iCarly reboot.
Yeah. Oh, he is?
Yeah.
He's grown then.
Yes.
Did he say like happy birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think his
okay.
name is Guppy, I think.
Guppy. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know his actual name.
Yeah.
I
I
know
don't.
s- I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry to him.
Sorry. What was I talking about? Nickelodeon, Gibby. Oh, have you ever seen this? There's this one scene in iCarly where Gibby, he falls
I
from
was
the...
just thinking about that.
Yeah.
And the stunt actor.
The stunt actor, he
Like,
basically almost died.
died.
I know they had
Oh
taken him to
my
the hospital.
God.
And so if anyone who doesn't know, look up iCarly Gibby stunt actor falls. So he falls from like the top of the ceiling to like the bottom of the floor, no padding or whatever. And the guy had to be taken to the hospital. I think he broke several ribs.
Yeah.
And he was like severely injured. And production did not stop. They
Like,
literally just took him
so-
and they were just like, all right, let's.
Come on.
Yeah.
Typical film.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just reminds me of like whenever and Zoe 101, another show made by Dan Schneider. Actually, let's talk about Dan Schneider for a little bit.
How do you? He's weird.
He's a weird guy.
He's
So he's of course been involved with Nickelodeon since the 80s, and it lasted a good 30 years until they decided to part ways with him. He's a weird guy. If you see any of the videos online, if you type in Dan Schneider weird, Dan Schneider feet, Dan Schneider Nickelodeon creepy, stuff like that, you'll just see all these videos that he made or these videos of him like interacting with cast members behind the scenes, or in the case of Victorious or iCarly, they have like bonus videos that they do.
Oh my god, those are so creepy.
They're very creepy because they have a lot of like weird foot related stuff. Which I guess he's into, and that's fine if you're into it, I guess, but like not with like minors.
Yeah.
No. That's where you got to draw the line, and it's a problem because kind of every show that he had was involved with like a minor, and look how the kids have turned out since then. I mean, you have Amanda Bynes.
Mm-hmm.
She's seen better days.
Oh yeah. And
Drake Bell.
Yeah. Has gone off.
Yeah. You have
what's that girl's name? She was on Zoe 101.
Oh, Alexa Nicholas?
Yeah. Her story's so sad. Like,
yeah, she was protesting outside Nickelodeon Studios about 2 years ago, just with like a bunch of other people saying it's like, Dan Schneider didn't protect me, I never felt safe at Nickelodeon. Stuff like that.
That's so sad. Like,
she actually left the show after the second season of Zoe 101 because she had like
so much.
It was a combination of that and then just like she had a fight with like Jamie Lynn Spears, and they're not gonna keep Jamie Lynn Spears off. So
yeah, and it was like stupid. He was like, "Oh, this show is Zoe 101, not whatever her character's name 101."
Yeah.
So like, oh, suck it up, dude. That's so bad. I feel bad for children like have to go into acting. It's rough.
Especially like when they, it wasn't their choice.
Yeah, and they like suddenly become like the breadwinners. So
yeah, I don't think the only people that should become child actors are like people that like have like well-off families, because that way like there's no motivation, no pressure to like keep the money going.
Yeah, it's just like,
either that or you have like well-adjusted parents.
Yeah. Your parents have to take a test before letting you into acting.
Also, your parents should, like... I know this is the thing. I don't remember what show this was. I was watching, like, a Dan Schneider video a little while ago. It was, so, like, my kid didn't get accepted because he would hold these, like, talent camps where he would, like, just, like, scout out kids.
Oh, yeah.
And this one woman was saying, like, my kid didn't get chosen because I didn't want to, like, like, leave her. Like, I wanted to be around.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we don't like that, so.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like any set I've worked on, I was, like, always a child. Like, my mom was, like, right around the corner. But that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think Henry Danger, she wasn't around. She was, like, in a different room. I know, like, Parks and Rec, she was, like, just around the corner. Oh, it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine too. Yeah, she was just around the corner, but it's like the same company. Did
you meet any of the actors? Like, did any of them like shake your hand, or was it just like, oh?
No, just kind of. I mean, I did say kind of hi to Chris Pratt because I remember it was like the one he had like writing all over his hand because he was like his character's like remembering to take notes or something like that, and he was like really nice to the children. Like, I don't know why I was casted in that because it was a child's birthday party, like children. And I was like 12, so I don't know why I was there.
Do you remember what episode you're on?
Oh, I don't remember exactly, but I remember Jerry's talking about, oh, I swallowed my wedding ring or something like that. And, like, and it's like that episode where, like, I think April thinks Jerry's going to die or something like that. There's some type of side plot, but I don't really remember.
Okay.
But it's that episode. And I'm, like, a child in the background by the couch. So, yeah. It was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The extent of my acting experience on camera, there was this one commercial that I think it was a Band-Aid commercial.
Nice.
Never saw it. I remember there was a lot of crying from my part, and I don't even know if I ended up in the final cut.
Oh my gosh.
I just remember there was an audition.
Oh my God, how old are you?
So young that like I can remember bits and pieces.
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm gonna say like this is like 6, maybe 7 years old, maybe even younger than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was. I'm assuming it was bad enough that like my parents never were like, yeah,
nope,
we're not doing this again with you.
Yeah, being an extra is weird. Oh my God, I was like on this short film, but like I never saw the short film. I don't think it was ever made, but it was like filmed at like an abandoned, like facility, like a mental facility. It's called Fred C. Nels. And they film a bunch of stuff. They're both so creepy. And they didn't have food for us. They was like, oh, here's the sun chips and a couple of fruit.
Isn't that illegal?
Probably, yeah.
Or is it independent? So
it was probably like an independent kind of thing. But I don't know how they got us because I was like a bigger casting company. Yeah.
Are you SAG or?
No, I'm not part of that. It's like I was part of this company called Kids Management from the age of like 13 to like 18. Something like that. But it's not like with union. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I look it up, like you're not gonna see like, oh, I got credit because like extras they don't get any credit for that. But yeah, it was cool doing it. I'd probably do it again if I was older. So I don't know.
Maybe they'll make Andy 2.
Andy
Electric
2.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Maybe this time you'll like you won't have a line, but like the camera will cut to you and you'll look back or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll have my moment on camera because usually I get cut off. So yeah.
Well, you never know. Maybe you could do like Titan TV, be an anchor.
Oh no! Never doing that. I can never. I'm not like a talk in front of the camera kind of person. You know.
That's why I think. I feel like radio or podcasting would be a good medium for you. Because that way you won't have to be in front of the camera. Yeah. You can kind of just like say whatever you want. You could like edit this. I mean, you're good at editing, sound editing in particular.
Sound editing, yeah.
So like, I feel like you'd be good for this in particular. So, you know, all you have to do is like say stuff for a little bit, cut to commercial, which we're going to do right now. We'll be right back after this quick commercial.
Nice.
And we're back. So, yeah, we talked about Dan Schneider a bit. He's an odd fellow, and he no longer works for the network. And he's still responsible, however, for a lot of what we watched during our childhood. Do you think there's, like, a way we can separate the art from the artist?
I don't even know. Because, like, every time I watch, like, iCarly, like, I feel bad watching it. It's, like, it's such a big part of my childhood, but it's, like, I kind of feel bad. Like, after, like, hearing Jeanette McCurdy's book and, like, the experience she went to, it's, like, I feel bad because I know she just had like the worst time ever.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know. Even like Dan Schneider, he's like horrible and he's like the one that created it. So it's like, I don't know. I really don't watch them anymore. Like I don't watch them like stream them anymore. Maybe like, oh, there's a funny clip on YouTube that I'm thinking of and I need to show it to someone. Like I don't sit there and actively watch it.
Yeah, the last time I watched them was like, I remember it was like 2018, 2019. They started they started putting them on Netflix before they moved to Paramount Plus. And I would watch like an episode occasionally here and there. Sometimes we watch like 3-4 in a row, and not any since then. I feel like I could probably sit down and watch a few episodes, like the ones that I remember from my childhood. Some of them don't hold up very well because it is kids programming.
Yeah,
but the timeless ones, those are really good.
Oh yeah.
Also, it does also hurt when you think an episode was really good and then you watch it and you're like,
this is not that
this wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Like an episode of Drake and Josh that I still find really funny is the one where they're going skydiving.
Oh my god, like that's like one of the last episodes, isn't it? Yeah.
And I remember there's this moment that I thought, like, I remember crying. I was laughing so hard as a kid, where they knock out, like, the pilot of the helicopter. Yeah. And Drake's like, it's on E. And then Josh goes, well, maybe E stands for extra fuel.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so funny at the time.
And I watched it, I was like,
it's okay.
It's
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Nickelodeon, you know, I guess, like, not everything holds up, especially you age out of everything to some degree when it comes to kids programming. And when would you say you stopped watching Nickelodeon?
Like mid Sam and Cat.
Mid Sam
That's
and
when I
Cat.
stopped watching it. Yeah. It's so sad to think like I stopped watching it. I don't even know what I switched to. I think I watched like a lot of YouTube at the time, so I was like, no more.
Because that was around the time YouTube like started like I remember video essays started popping up. I remember that's when like H3H3 came out. I remember like YouTube was. I feel like that was like the last good period of YouTube where like you could really do anything before. There was this like event in 2016 which people call the Adpocalypse, where like a combination of videos like the Logan Paul video where he was at the Japanese floor, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of videos like that where people began pulling their ads from YouTube. So they're like, oh, okay, we have to make this brand appropriate and stuff like that. So now on YouTube, of course, you can't say stuff like kill or stuff like that. You can't say like, now people say unalived.
I hate it.
I absolutely hate it.
I can't. Oh my god, I hate it. Yeah. So, not a fan of that.
Yeah.
I miss YouTube.
I miss YouTube too. That would be a great episode. A great idea for an episode. Could have
I
done
miss
that for an
YouTube.
episode. Yeah, old YouTube. But yeah, I do remember. Like I was already teetering off Nickelodeon by this point. By the time iCarly ended, Victorious ended, and then Sam and Cat. I remember watching like an episode of, and I was like, "This isn't for me." There's no Spencer. There's no Andre. There's no like. I didn't like Deuce, who was like the male character in that show. I just did not connect with him.
Not a fan.
And then Henry Danger came out the next year.
Yeah, I did not watch Henry Danger at all.
Did you watch the episode you were on?
Oh, of course I watched the one episode I was on.
Okay.
Something called Beef. I forgot what it's called. Yeah.
Beef. Well, if you're out there, check out the episode Beef. You might see Sabrina in it. You, of course, won't know what she looks like because it's a podcast, and she doesn't speak in the episode, so you won't be able to identify
also,
her
like,
that
part of my
way.
body's cut off, too, so, yeah.
So, yeah. It'll be a challenge, but if you can figure it out, hey, you're a winner in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Nickelodeon, I think it's time. Oh, and its time did eventually, like, end because it beat Disney out, like, from, like, Disney's launch until, like, 2012, 2013. Nickelodeon was, like, higher than it. I think it was only, like, 2012, 2013 years that Disney finally overtook Nickelodeon in terms of viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched the Disney Channel much, but...
It's okay.
Yeah.
I stopped watching when The Sweet Life ended.
I never watched Sweet Life.
There are some episodes that kind of hold up, but like most of it's pretty
Yeah,
it's Disney
like,
acting, so
yeah. Yeah.
but thank you for being on this episode. I think we're
course.
going to wrap it up here. We talked about a lot. We talked about Blockbuster. We talked about Super Mario. We talked about just a lot of random things, YouTube, Nickelodeon. So I think I'm going to call this episode
Dan.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe like, damn, we should have talked about Nickelodeon more. That's
We should talk about Nickelodeon.
yeah. Yeah. So thanks for being on the episode. Thanks for everyone that listened. Tune in next time when our next guest will be. I don't know, but bye.